Winsome Ones. Today we are talking about jeans. Now this is probably the one item of clothing that I feel most nervous about talking about, and that is really because you probably know more about jeans than I do, and also I think jeans are so personal for so many people. I'm just one particular type of person and I like a particular type of jean. So I don't know if this is going to be a definitive conversation about jeans, but if we can just treat this as starting the conversation, and I'd certainly love to hear from you what your thoughts are. So contrary to most of my shopping philosophy, I have actually bought the majority of these jeans brand new. There's only 2 pairs here that I bought from an op shop. And it's really because I think once they have been worn a little bit, they sort of mold to that person. Whereas I think if you get them brand new, you sort of have a lot more of a say in how they actually go. And there's plenty of jeans in op shops. There's no shortage of jeans in op shops. And I think that's probably why I do get overwhelmed when I go into op shops and just see how many jeans there are. So I prefer to just buy them brand new. Anyway, I'll go through my 15 pairs of jeans that I have with you here. So there are a few features that I think most of us are looking for. I don't know if I'm speaking for everybody. So I think one of them is high waist. And what I find is getting a tape measure. And if you are shopping online, then it's a good idea to actually look at the size guide, look at the reviews, look at every angle, zoom in, close up, have a look at the jeans. There's only one pair of jeans here that I bought online. So most of my jeans I've actually worn brand new, in store. That's just what I find works better for me. So what you need to do is get a tape measure and then actually measure, if you want a high waist, from your belly button to your crotch. So for me, that is actually 12 inches. And I don't know what it is for everybody else. So 12 inches or 30 centimeters. So that gives you a guide when you're looking online. Obviously, if you're in store, you know if they fit or not. Then also for the inseam, you need to actually take the length from your inside all the way to wherever your ankle is, and then just store your measurements either on your phone or just in your head so that you know what you're looking for when you are actually shopping. Okay, that does actually make the shopping experience a lot better. So let's just go through my collection of jeans now. So this is my first pair. This is a pair of white skinny jeans. So I know that skinny jeans are sort of on their way out. There's not that many in the shops anymore, not brand new. There's plenty in op shops, I can assure you, but there's not that many brand new. But everything that I've ever heard from fashion commentators is saying, don't get rid of your skinny jeans, because they probably will come back again. And also, if that's a look that you prefer, then just keep wearing it. Like, I love skinny jeans with knee-high boots and say with a jumper. That's a look that I really do like. So I'm holding on to my skinny jeans, but truth be told, I did get these out of storage because I haven't worn them for a while. So I actually got these from Miss Shop, which is Maya. It's its own store. So Miss Shop is more designed for the younger girls. But anyway, so I got these a while ago and they are great. I really love the white jeans. As you can see, they are very fitted. Like, even these are fake pockets. I didn't cut anything here. This is just how they came. So they really are designed to be fitted. So they are high-waisted and they fit great. I won't be throwing them away, but they will just go back into storage after this video. So they obviously skinny all the way down to the ankle. They've got a frayed edge, which sort of gives it more of a casual look. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with these jeans, just I'm not wearing them much at the moment. Okay, so these are my denim skinny jeans. Once again, similar to the white ones, they are actually in storage. I haven't worn them for a while. They're from an Australian brand called Just Jeans. So they specialise in jeans. And they have a little bit of elastane in them, so you can actually feel the stretch. Now, with elastane, they obviously make the jeans more comfortable, but it does mean that over time, when you wash them, they do actually lose some of their structure. So you kind of have to keep that in mind. So altruists would say, no, denim only, no elastane. But I think when the skinny jean trend really took off, we realised that we needed the elastane to actually get that effect. So that's probably why so many jeans end up in op shops after a while, because they just lose their shape. Anyway, these are great workhorses. Once again, I would wear them with some knee-high boots in the middle of winter, a really casual look, and they are really comfortable. Like, I feel really comfortable in them right now. I can do all sorts of things in them. So they're like a second pair of skin. Really great. So this is Mac. Of all the places that he could be, he decided to sit right where I was standing. So you're going to see him at some point, or you're going to see bits of him anyway. So here he is. Isn't he just beautiful? He is like a black cashmere fur. Black and brown with some chartreuse eyes. He's just adorable. Okay. Okay, continuing on with jeans. So I'm not a purist when it comes to jeans. Some of the pants that I have here didn't quite fit into the pants category, so they were more like jeans. So some of you might think they aren't jeans. But anyway, I don't have enough of them to make a separate video, so I thought I'd incorporate them into my jeans video. So these are corduroy. They're actually by an Australian brand called Princess Highway. It's a really quirky kind of shop, and these are quite mild when it comes to the quirkiness of Princess Highway. But I really do like these jeans. I don't wear them that often, but I really do wear them, and they're great for winter. I'm sort of going more and more towards deeper colours that are not black. So I really like to wear this in winter as one of my base colours. It's like a burgundy, and I actually wear these with my burgundy boots, say a burgundy top, just, you know, an old burgundy look. It's really kind of cool. So these are wide leg, and they really are quite comfortable, really casual. So they just go to the ankle, which is great because then you can actually show off the footwear. Super comfortable, and yeah, really good. Like winter jeans, kind of. So these jeans here are probably harking back to the original jeans that I first bought when I got my first pay packet when I was 14 working in a deli. And I'm an 80s girl, and so my sister and I, when we used to put our jeans on, we would literally lie down on a bed with a coat hanger pulling up the zip. So this to me is just like a typical 80s jean. It's really fitted, it really sucks in the tummy, which I love. It has got elastane in it, but because it's got this high waist, I mean, I can actually just feel the firmness around here, which I just really like. So they're just very fitted, as you can see. Not uncomfortable, I wouldn't say that, because they do have the elastane in them, but really fitted. And then they're slightly, I actually call them a boot leg. They're good because I can actually wear boots with them. They're not that flary, but I can put a boot underneath. So obviously some of you would have this problem as well, depending on your height. I'm 5'5", so I'm not short, but I'm not tall either. And I usually do find that there's a little bit of extra hem, which with these ones I just left because I do actually wear high heels with them, so it's fine. I can even just fold them under. That's okay. But yeah, these are a great pair of jeans. They're also from Just Jeans, and I've had them for quite a while. I haven't worn them that much, I think because the trend is going more towards light, wider leg, which I do actually think is more flattering. But I'm in no hurry to get rid of these jeans. I'll just keep them in storage until I want to wear them at some point. But yeah, these are really great for winter. They're sort of a darker wash. See how you can probably see they've got the lighter wash down the leg here. So that's really just an illusion. So you sort of have the darker out the side and then the lighter at the front. So then that sort of pops out, so you notice that a little bit more, which is really clever. It's a really clever way of actually manipulating the dye of a denim so that it's actually more flattering. But yeah, I really like these jeans, and I have worn them a lot in the past, just not so much lately. So I was looking for ages and ages for a pair of white jeans that were a little bit flared, if you can see here. It just was such an exasperating search because I did have a previous pair and then they just got a little bit too old. So I was looking for another pair and I actually found these in an op shop. They were actually a size too big, so I took them to the tailor and just magic how she did it. She actually seamed it in at the back, which was amazing. Didn't cost that much, which was surprising. So then I ended up getting these pair, which I really do love. And they did have some pockets, which I then cut so that you wouldn't actually see the outline here. But these jeans are just fantastic. High waist, they're from a brand called Philosophy, and they are actually wide leg. I've worn them a lot, like winter as well as sort of trans season as well, like autumn and spring. And yeah, they're just amazing. I really like them because they are high-waisted, they're fitted around here, but then they just sort of go out gently. So this is the only pair that I've bought from an op shop of my jeans. And even then it was only because I couldn't find what I was looking for in the shop. So these jeans are probably my current favourite and they cost me $2. So they're from a brand called Piper. And I found them in Maya. They were already discounted, plus I had a voucher. And at the end of the day, they cost me $2, and I think they're probably 1 cent per wear. They're just fantastic. So they're slightly balloon fitted. They're just cotton, no elastane, so they are a little bit looser. They have these pockets, but they're not real pockets. They just look like they're pockets, so they've been stitched up, which I just think is really great because you know I don't like pockets. High-waisted, and they are actually slightly balloon, and then they go in at the ankle. And yeah, I just really love these. These are probably the jeans that I reach for the most, actually. I really like the white jean look. I think I prefer that to denim. And I think the reason is because with jeans, I find it's hard for me to get it right. And because so many people wear jeans, I actually feel like I can't really express myself in the way that I want to when I'm wearing what everybody else is wearing. So by actually having white jeans, I feel like I'm still wearing jeans, but I'm doing it my way. So I'm trying to sort of get to the bottom of why jeans isn't a big thing for me. And I think that might be a reason. Not really sure. But anyway, these are great jeans and I have worn them heaps. So Piper, great brand. And I've got a few Piper items. And yeah, I was just really wrapped, and even more so because they were so cheap. So these were my online purchase jeans. I got them from River Island, and I got my usual size. And then when they arrived, I thought, oh, they're very tight. And I thought, no, it's okay. They've got elastane in them, they'll loosen up. And I have worn them a little bit, but they haven't really loosened, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I just don't wear them that often. So the moral of the story is, for me, I think online shopping for jeans can be problematic because I just got it wrong. I have worn pants from River Island before that are in the right size and they've been great, but I don't know what happened with these. I think I would have been better off with the size up. Anyway, so I got the grey because I'm just finding that I'm going more and more towards grey. What I'm really doing is going away from black. So I want some base colours. So I've got the burgundy, which is a great base colour for winter, and obviously navy is as well. And I just thought grey would be a really good base colour. And I do really like the jeans. I just wish they were a little bit looser, just a little bit more, yeah, comfortable. Anyway, I have worn them a bit. So they're sort of like a flared, from the knee down, they flare out a little bit with a raw hem. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with them, really cool. So either I have to lose a little bit of weight or they have to become looser. So the only way they can become looser is if I wear them and wash them. So it's a bit of a conundrum. But yeah, sometimes I do feel a little bit self-conscious when I'm wearing them out because they are so tight, especially if I know what I'm going to be doing and I think, oh no, I need to be comfortable when I'm out. It's okay if I'm just standing, but if I'm sitting, then they are probably not the best. So I probably need to make a decision about these jeans, like they should just go away maybe. I did actually attempt to throw them out once, and then I thought, no, and then I kept them, but I haven't worn them since. Can't conundrum. This is why jeans is so difficult, I think. Oh, these are so much more comfortable than the last pair. So I bought these in Prague, which is a really nice holiday memory. They're from a company called Lindex, and I really like them. They've got so many interesting features to them. They're not quite high-waisted, so they go a little bit below the belly button, but that's okay. I can sort of manage that. They've got a button fly, which I just really like. It's just a really interesting feature, and I think with jeans, because the denim is so firm, I think having hardware just dotted around and making it a feature like with the button fly just makes it really interesting. So that's what really attracted me to these jeans. I also really like the fact that they look like they're distressed, but you're not seeing any skin. So it's actually all deliberate. So even though they've got some distressing here, but then they've actually reinforced it underneath. So I really like that, because I think the distressed jeans look can be a little bit controversial. It's definitely more on the casual side, but I think opinion is divided as to whether you should show skin or not underneath. And I personally, when it's cold weather, I prefer to just be warm and covered up. I don't really want my skin showing when it is cold. So they have pockets here which had pockets, and I cut out the pockets. So even though I put my hands in, I touch my thighs, I don't actually go into the pockets, but that to me just made it look better. And if you can probably see, because they are actually quite fitted, and I think this is the argument against skinny jeans, is that they actually make your hips look wider when you actually have something fitted. So that's really why, like, the wide leg gives that illusion of your hips being slimmer. I must admit, I haven't worn these jeans for a while. I have worn them. They're definitely $1 per wear by now. I have worn them a lot, but I think I'm just not wearing them as much anymore. And I'm not going to throw them out, but I think they're just going to stay in storage for a little while. But I really like so many interesting features about these jeans. So they've got these interesting seams here. It goes straight to the ankle, and just with the different dyes. I really do like this pair of jeans. They are great, and I have worn them a lot, but they're probably just going to have a little rest for a little while. So these jeans are really slouchy, comfortable. They're just all cotton, no elastane. They're from an Australian brand called Flattery. I've had them for years, and they are sort of more of a mid-rise. So they're around about here. So it is a little bit problematic. I have actually had to change tops sometimes just to wear these. And I don't probably like mid-rise for the muffin top reason, don't like that at all, but also because I do have a longer torso, and it does mean that I have to think about the length of top that I'm wearing when I've got these jeans on. So they are a little bit restrictive in what I can wear with them, but I do really like them. I've had them for years and years, and what I like about them is they are a little bit distressed, but they're not rude. Like, there's just a little bit of tasteful distressing, and they're definitely comfortable. Like, they just have that really slouched look about them. Straight leg, no fuss, and I got them in an op shop. So they were next to nothing when I bought them, which for Flattery, if I had have bought these brand new, they would have probably been at least $150, and I certainly didn't pay that. But I really like them. They're one of my really good op shop finds of a pair of jeans, one of two that I've got from an op shop. And I've already had them for years as well. And as you can see, they're just so worn in and comfortable. Whenever I even see them in the wardrobe and I'm thinking about what I'm wearing that day, and I see these jeans, and I just get a nice warm memory. Like, they really do have a nice connotation for me of just comfort, you know, slouching on the weekend. And I just think that's a really nice thing to know about a pair of jeans, is if you just want to be comfortable. Now, this is the difficulty with jeans, is sizing. So these are from Sports Girl. I saw them in a window. I thought, oh my goodness, they're fantastic. They're red, just the colour just really spoke to me. They were wide legs, so they were just so flattering, because once again, that wide leg look is really in, especially when it just crops at the ankle. So you can see your shoes, you get the wide leg, and then it just makes your hips look slimmer. It's really flattering, high waist. So I went in and I tried them on, and this is the size 8. And when I tried the size 8 on in the shop, I thought, oh no, they're way too tight. So then I tried on the size 10 and I thought, oh, they're much better. So I bought the size 10. But they do have a little bit of elastane in them. And I bought the size 10 and then it just seemed like they got a little bit loose over the next few wears that I wore them, and I thought, oh my goodness, now they're too loose. So then they had a sale on and these were a third of the original price, so then I went back and I got the size 8. But the size 8 didn't loosen as much as the size 10 did. So, I mean, such a conundrum. I don't know what to do. I've now got both pairs, so, you know, I've got options. Anyway, I'll try on the size 10, and then if you let me know which one you think suits me better. Because like I said, I prefer a more fitted look, but I do think that these are just maybe a little bit too tight. And I'm waiting for them to get loose, and they're just not. So I don't know. I'll try these on, and then you let me know what you think. Okay, so these are the size 10. They definitely feel more comfortable, but I just felt like they were just a bit too big. Anyway, I don't know. You let me know. Size 8 or size 10. I only have this problem in jeans. I actually do not have this problem with pants. Don't know. It's so hard being a girl. So this is my case in point. These are a size 6. So I have got a size 6, a size 8 and a size 10 pair of jeans. So this is Australian, so it's the same for the UK. So if you're in the US, an Australian size 10 is a US size 6, Australian size 8 is a US size 4, and Australian size 6 is a US size 2. Just that's for reference. And then European size 8 is 36 and a size 10 is 38. So that sort of just gives you a little bit of reference. So if you're in the US, you're going, oh my goodness, those are the sizes, so they're not quite the same. Anyway, these are from an Australian brand called Country Road, and I bought them in store. I tried them on in store, that's right. I actually ended up buying them online. So they have an outlet section on their website, and they have drastically reduced end of season items. So I tried them on in store and I knew I liked them. And then I just kept on scouring their website, and then I saw them probably a month after I'd tried them on in store. And I tried on both the size 8 and the size 6 in store, and the size 6 just fitted better, and I'm really happy. Like, I just think this is lovely. It's probably in between those two ones from Sports Girl, which is really odd. So a Country Road size 6 is equivalent to probably a size 9 Sports Girl. And this is why it's just so difficult with jeans, because you really don't know. Anyway, these jeans are amazing. They're really firm cotton fabric. They're 97% cotton, 2% polyester, 1% elastane. So I think that 1% elastane is just the right amount. I think 2% elastane, it does actually make it get out of shape. So I think that the smallest percentage of elastane is better. But yeah, these are really well made, as all Country Road items are. So they're high-waisted, and they just have this metal clasp that sits here, pockets, which I cut out, and then they are wide leg. And they're just a gorgeous pastel colour. I have worn these to death. I just wear them a lot because they are just so calming. And I just find I can wear my sparkly shoes with them, and I can actually just wear neutral colours on the weekend. So it's, even though it's casual, it's a little bit elevated. So these are like my dressy jeans, I guess you could say. But yeah, these are just fantastic. They did actually have a lilac pair as well, which I was seriously considering, but I just couldn't get them for the same discount as what I could get these. So, and then I realistically thought, will I wear them as much? I'll basically have to divide the wear between two. So I thought, no, I'll just stick with these ones, because I think this is a more wearable colour than lilac is. But yeah, these are really nice pair of jeans. Thank you, Country Road. So these are my non-jean jeans. And these are from an Australian brand called Forever New. They are actually a very thick cotton, which I think jeans are made up of. Anyway, I got them from Watertown, which is a bit like an outlet centre. And I think I got them for like $40 or something hectic like that. They were drastically reduced. Once again, conundrum. I got these in a size 8, and then it just seemed like they stretched a little bit and then they just became super baggy. So then I took them to the tailor, and then she took them in a little bit. And then even now, I think they're just right. Like, I just can't figure out jeans at all. It really is just the bane of my life, trying to work out the right sizing, and that's why I avoid online and I avoid secondhand shopping when it comes to jeans, because I'm very selective. Anyway, back to these jeans. I really like them because they are very neutral, and we're just with the stripe. It's just something a little bit different. I really like the tailoring on it, like it's high-waisted, and you can see here it's just got this little line that goes down. So just the shaping, and then you've got some darts here, pockets. I haven't done anything to the pockets, kept them. And then they go into a slimmer leg that just goes at the ankle. I've worn these a lot in summer, like with wedges and with a straw bag and a straw hat. They really are more of a summer jean. I don't think I've ever worn them in winter, but yeah, they're great. So they were a size 8 that got tailored down. I had to actually check that I hadn't already covered these in pants, because I thought, are they jeans, are they pants? But no, I hadn't done them when I did pants. So these are another Princess Highway pair, and I really like them. They are a very thin cord. They're a little bit more velvet than cord, but they do actually have that stripe that the cords have. Corduroy has. So these are just a fantastic pair of pants. They're really high-waisted, really comfortable, just a little bit quirky. Like, they're navy, so you can actually just have navy shoes, everything else navy, and then just the flowers pop. I really only wear these in winter because they are so warm, and they're so good to wear when you're really on those really cold days. I can wear them with tights underneath, and they do the job perfectly. They're really comfortable, like they've sort of got that slight balloon look to them. And then once again, they go straight to the ankles, so you don't have to worry about what to do with the shoes because they won't drag on the ground or anything. I can wear flats or heels, and yeah, they're really good. So these are a great pair of pants. They've cost me $35. I think they were probably on sale. Knowing me, they probably were on sale. But they are just a fantastic pair of pants, and they're really well made, really good fabric, just fantastic. So I've talked a lot today about wearing jeans, but I also want to talk about storing jeans. So what I do is I actually fold my jeans away when they are out of season, which is obviously mostly in summer when they're out of season. So I actually store them in this box here. I fold them and I pack everything away. Okay, and when I'm actually wearing my jeans, I do hang them up. I have them already ironed and I hang them up in my wardrobe so that then they're ready to go. I have seen some people hang jeans over a hanger, and I don't really understand that because you would get a crease where they fold. So I just prefer to get those skirt hangers and then hang them from the waistband. Also, I hardly ever wash my jeans. I only really wash them when I really need to, because the denim will fade, and whenever I do wash them, I turn them inside out and I wash them in cold water. I don't soak them unless I actually have to, unless they've got a stain on them. So I probably only wash them once a year, if that at all. And because I live in Australia, I don't have a dryer, so everything gets line dried, and I would say hang them overnight so that they're not getting any sun, and I would actually hang them on the line inside out as well, so that then they're not getting faded from the sun, because on the line then one part would get more sun than the other. So by actually taking that sort of minimalist approach with looking after jeans, I think it really does help. And I've sort of heard this even since like the 1970s, just to really treat your jeans like something that you wear, that they are hard wearing. And particularly these days with the jeans that have elastane in them, the more you wash them, they will get even more out of shape. So by actually taking this approach, I really do think it helps. Also, I have a front loader washing machine. I don't have a top loader. And the front loader washing machine is a lot more gentle on clothes. So I hope that helps. And I do think that by looking after your clothes, then they will actually last the distance, and then it's worth the investment that you make. So if you like my content and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. I would also really love to open the conversation about jeans. So what's your experience with jeans? What little tricks have you learnt? And do you do online shopping with jeans, or are you like me and you prefer to just do in-store, or do you buy a few sizes and then send back the ones that aren't right? Don't know. Let's just have a bit of a chat. If you also know about particular types of jeans that really work for you, and if you could just tell us a little bit about you, like your body shape and what you like, because I do think that it is just so individual. As you can see, for me, there is no one size fits all. I span one size down and one size up from my normal size in jeans, and I don't do that for anything else. So it's a minefield out there. Anyway, I hope you can join me next week, and we're going to be looking at jackets and coats that are classic, elegant, and fun.